Good morning, everyone. Let me take a sip of coffee. It is I, Gina Louisa. And this morning, um, good morning. And today, I am here to speak to you about, you know, the twin flame journey, yes, and how God feels about prophecy. Soothsayers, card readers. It's all prophecy, right? It's alchemy. Okay. Today we speak about alchemy, and there are those who will naysay alchemy. Those who want to keep the God industry all to themselves, as it were. And exactly that really did explain where it all came from. I mean, women used to be the ones who took care of birthing and herbs, and we understood. The men were out getting meat, and and we were the ones who understood the 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 herbs and dealt with the birthing. Duh, you know. And then they called us witches. No, 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 no more women. Don't listen to women. And now you go to a man who is a doctor. Okay. And then now, okay, things have changed now and all of that gender thing. But it's really, it's all about power and truth. And who has the truth, right? Okay, so they'll be against a card reader or a soothsayer or they call us gypsies. Where's this? People who wander. Don't have a home, as it were, because all the world is our home. We have a message for everyone, for the world. Prophecy. They'll go for prophecy, though. Yeah. Oh, this prophet said that, and that prophet said this, and this. Prophecy. Oh, they're big on that, right? But isn't they're just like soothsayers, like from a time gone past? Okay. Truth is truth. Truth speaking. When you see the sign, like, oh look, there's dog poop in the road. Maybe you should walk around it and not step in it and slide. You have to be aware of your world. Okay, like, look, it's going to rain. Maybe we won't go to the beach today. You have to be aware of your world. Um, Physical world you are be aware of, and we are in a world of energy. Okay, we all know this. Even children, I hope, are still taught that. And even the most dense thing, when you really examine it close, its tiniest bits are just energy. Okay, so we know we are in a world which is comprised of energy. Okay, we have this physical form, but the energies, God, okay, sets up our world so that we can read the signs, so we do know how to navigate our world. Duh. Okay, you have to believe in, like, every little thing, and I do. I look at, every little way the wind blows, every little leaf across my path, every little critter, every little is a sign from God. If I see a spider, I'm the type of woman, instead of going and jumping on a chair and like, oh, scared it, kill it, I say, like, oh wow, a spider, that means the the threads that I've laid in life. He's reminding me of the threads that I've laid in life, and that something is coming in for me on those threads. You see, I have to pay attention that everything you do in this world is, like say we're fishing. We're fishing for, oops, I keep hitting on my new printer here, which I haven't used yet. Okay. We keep fishing in this world for the God. Where are you? Okay, God is inside of ourselves. Yes. Okay, so then we know God is inside of ourselves, but yet we are programmed because this is what life is about. It is a quest, okay? And when I hear a twin flame reader saying that you should be perfectly content all by yourself, I want to just scream. Because it's what the twin flame journey is. It's not to be perfectly content. Okay, until you it's a strive, okay? It's what life is. It's a strive, a journey. No, it's not a twin flame sit-in. Okay. So alchemy. The card readers. I have a deck of cards right here. Okay, just a regular deck of cards. Which is where it all began. It's just little, back in the days, they would throw the bones, okay? You would have they would go see the oracles. The oracle. An old woman. Kind of like Rizzo. And she would take a handful of gems and things, and drop them, which I'll do right now. Drop the whole bunch down. Ooh, that's a lot of stones. And the deck of cards. I'll shuffle them until I feel comfortable. Because we trust, okay? That's what it's all about. It's about trusting in the minute. It's about trusting in the miracle, trusting in God, the magic, and allowing yourself to get out of the way, and allowing God to speak to you through the imagery. I feel comfortable. I'm looking down. I see at my crystal, I'm looking down over there. The cards are this way. I don't know what's on either side or in them. When I was beginning this, I'll show you. Okay, turn it. And I have set up here. Oops. Drop you on the floor. Alright, which way we go? And I have, do you see I had that is a raw emerald in the stone there. And I have it with my sand. I have my deck there. Okay, and those are the stones, that I just poured out on the table in front of me. And what caught my eye was the little emerald. This is a raw emerald. A real one. And it's just like right there out. So emerald, to me, is going to be at the forefront. Look at as I hold it up like this, I can see a smiley face. It's kind of cute, the goofy little smiley face. I love it. Anyway, I'm going to try to put this back where it goes. And as I turn it this way, I see the 9 of spades on the bottom. Do you see that? And now we're going to try to put this back where it goes. And you bear with me while I set this back in its little thing. Oops. So emeralds. Oh wow, and I just leaned back like that. Okay, and I leaned back like that, and my cuff sleeve pulled. 2 cuts fell on the ground that I hadn't even known were away. A little stone fell on the table. My sleeve folded, okay, and now the 9 of spades is still on the bottom of the deck. I had turned the deck this way, but I guess the 2 top cards fell on my sleeves. I'll take them off because they're making, but because because it's chilly today. But when I see those two top cards that fell, and they fell just like this. Oh my God. Like, can you see that? All right, so let me explain what we're seeing here. Okay. Spades is the tangible, real world. Okay, it is it's exactly what we're talking about here. It's the alchemy of it all. It's kind of funny we're talking about twin flames because if you look at the two spades, you know, when he's looking at her, she's looking away, and when she's looking at him, he's looking away. Right? Right? Is that not too funny? Okay. But what I'm getting here, you know, we got the 9 on the bottom, which is which is wish fulfillment. And this is now the tangible, real world stuff we're talking about here. And this is alchemy, what we're talking about here. This is, and the emeralds, the fact that emeralds have come out, because emeralds were about the heart, you know. Hey, my little heart chakra, I'll show you. It's so cute. I pulled it out of a river. Isn't it just beautiful? My little, my little heart of emerald. And it's just so darling. And that's what alchemy is. Okay, we have confirmation here, twin flames. We have divine masculine and divine feminine right here. Okay. And we have, this is wish fulfillment. This is, you know, real here in the tangible. This is like, you know what this is? This is like, you know, like Charlie Brown and and the little red-haired girl. You know, he'll like knock on the door, and then run. You know, or actually he gets up on the porch and then he runs, and like Snoopy will knock or something, and he freaks out, and she looks out there, and there's nothing there. Right? He doesn't know probably that the little red-haired girl, every time Charlie Brown comes by, oh my God, her little heart must go good. And she don't want to. Everybody else thinks Charlie Brown's a dork, right? But she loves him. She's afraid to admit it to anybody, especially herself. You know what I'm saying? And she doesn't even know that he looks at her the same way, because every time he looks at her, she looks the other way. Every time she looks at him, he looks the other way. Because it's so intense, okay? It's just so intense. And this is telling us that, okay, that was okay for the past, okay? And here we are in the real world with wish fulfillment. How do we get from this to, like, together, okay? How do we go from knowing that all of our dreams and wishes exist in this world? How do we go from that to manifesting them together? And I even see you there. It's like, you know, you can, I was going to say you could, you know, drag a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Well, if you want water, you follow the horse, because the horse knows. He's going to water if he's thirsty, okay? And if he's not drinking it, don't drink it. Don't make him drink it, because if he ain't drinking it, there's something wrong with the water. True wisdom. Not just some cute little saying because it sounds good. No, true wisdom. And that's where alchemy comes in, okay? You know, listen to the tarot readers who are really earnest in their heart. Some of them. You know, some of them are just trying to earn, stand, but we all need to survive in this crazy world that's set up, you know. Let's get to that point then. Okay, so along my twin flame journey, okay, soothsaying, when I was 19, before I ever even heard of my twin flame, I went to a fortune teller who my mother had gone to this person, and this person even had told her many things. One of the things was that she was going to lose her firstborn son to, and my brother Frankie, we all know. Okay, so she said that God came to her once and told her that to send me to this woman. So, okay, I go to this woman. She's an old woman, and she's was in like West Warwick 117, like way up that way, you know. Anyway, I went with a girl I haven't seen since then, really. Her name was Linda Williamino, right? And we worked next to each other, and we would lunch with each other. We worked at a place called Corner and Lada. Um, I was in like an engineering aid, worked on the blueprints for the pipe supports for the nuclear power plant there. Anyway, I would revise, and I don't have to get technical, but anyway. So, okay, so she was a friend of mine, and when my mother asked me to go see this fortune teller, I was like, hey, Linda, you want to come with me, you know? And she's like, yeah, sure. Okay, so we went, and we even brought a tape recorder. And so we go in, and I sit down, and we push the tape, and okay, so the woman starts, you know, and she tells me things. And she said, she said that that I was a writer and a musician. I didn't know any of that at the time. And she said that that my words would would really would really help people in this world. So that I needed to just say it simply. And she said also that that I was on my life was a quest, a path, and then it would bring me to a divine union with my other, you know, this person. She said I would be married 3 times. I was like, oh my God. She said the first one would be in love with his ex-wife still, and that he would be very mean to me. But through him I would have my 2 sons. And then she said that I would have a second husband, and I wouldn't stay with him. And if I did stay with him, he would make me an early widow. I remember her saying that. And that there would be a third, she said. And she said, and when me and this person came together, that I would be with somebody who everybody thought was a good match for me. And my dear friend, okay, the karmic. My dear friend, though, okay? But dear friend, not my true love, okay? Which makes it karmic. And everybody was thinking, you know, but she said, okay, that everybody was going to think that it was a good match. Even you for a time, she said. And but your heart wouldn't, but my heart wouldn't buy it. No, and she said that I was to hold out, right? Hold out, that there was a higher love for me. Okay, I got told this at 19. Hold out, there was a higher love for me. And my words say it simply. Okay, so like, then we leave, you know, and I shut the thing off. And you know, when we left, and I went to go listen to that tape recorder, we caught all the hellos and all the goodbyes. But everything in the middle was silent. It was right. Is that not the weirdest thing? Okay, Linda, if you're she's got to be in this world somewhere. Right, I mentioned Eamon Kelly, who saved my life. I'd like to get a hold of Eamon Kelly too and say thank you to. And Linda Williamina, who was there that day, who heard all the things that that woman said to me, you know. It's all come true. My first husband really was in love with his first wife. And he was mean to me. But I had my sons, you know, and I had my stepdaughters, right? So, you know, and my second husband I didn't stay with. And he did die. Like, is that not weird? It's not weird. It's God, okay? It's God speaking to us. Mm-hmm. The fact that I have a higher love, is that not so weird, right? You know what's really weird to me is that there's more than one. Okay, and you know when I was a little girl, I remember asking God. I said, I asked God a few things when I was a little girl. I mean, before the, you know, and I said, I remember I had said the actual, you know, conscious participation, but it was an unconscious participation back when I was a little kid. I just took it for granted, you know. Like I asked God to, why don't we just make everybody find their true love, you know? Like I was like 7, and I found out about war. And I lost my brother, you know. It was a hard time. And I said, I remember sitting in the, I used to make cakes. I loved to cook even when I was a kid, right? I make sand cakes with sand and stones and little sticks and stuff. I remember I was making a sand cake and asking God, why don't he just have everybody just meet the person they're supposed to be in love with? And then everybody won't war anymore, right? We'll just be too busy being in love. And God laughed. Yeah, it'll happen. I remember, right? When, like all through my life, I've had fortune tellers telling me things, you know. Fortune tellers telling me things. Sitting down and having somebody say, "Oh, may I please take a look at your hand, please?" You know, I was talking to somebody on the plane, and you know, may I talk with my hands? And he says, "Oh my goodness, let me see that closer." You know, I just want to see closer. Don't get the wrong idea. You know. And he said, "Oh my goodness, what a palm you have." And he, so I started studying palms. You know, yeah, my goodness, what a palm I have. Maybe it's stepping into one's truth. Reading the signs and not ignoring the signs along the way. You know, like true love. You know, like when you look at someone and your heart goes, you know, and you don't know why, you don't know what to do. You're gonna like choke and throw up, and you don't know what to say. You don't know if you should say something. I'm like, you know, because we don't want to screw it up, and that's what I'm. Okay, if you go back to my twin flame thing, I remember, and I say God made us promise, and actually, you know, I was like writing a letter to this person, and it's like, oh, you button in here for, you know, God's got it butt in, you know. And he says, and if it's true and real now, Gina, it'll be true and real. And I think it was 30 years. Okay, but it's been 36 now. So, like, aren't we overdue? Like, what do we do here? Like, we're stuck in neutral here now because, well, we made a promise. I promised I would never, like, you know, go there and be like a big fan. Oh, hi, like, ooh, yay. And he promised he would never come and, like, you know, rescue me. But that, it's been a while, so can we now? Like, can we without screwing this up? Like, you know, if I just, like, you know, dump myself into the doorstep, is it gonna screw everything up, you know? That he just shows up at mine, and I actually, it's me, baby. I don't see how that's gonna screw things up, but will it? You know, so we tippy toe on this fine line, he and I, of recognizing each other. Mm-hmm. And having promised to not, because it was like, I remember saying, That what I'm looking for is something that needs to be woven right into the cloth. I don't want something just painted on the cloth. You know what I'm saying? I don't want somebody paints it on the cloth for me. I want it to. I had to be sure that you are who and what I think I see in you, and it will, and not because you're with me and I'm making you be that way and you're being that way for me. I want to see what you are when you grow up without me, like, you know. And I want to see what I am and I grow up without you. I want to see what I really feel. I want to be able to assess what I really feel. And so we see what resonates. Alchemy. What resonates is truth in our hearts. Okay? And it lets us know, yeah, I'm on that path of truth. I am a being of light. And the true love in my heart will bring us together. Okay? And I don't know how. I don't know how. Okay? Because I don't have a pot to send in the window. I would throw it out if it's even my own. So I don't know what's going to happen. Like, you know, boom, all of a sudden it will be God's divine timing. And I trust it. And I look for his little, you know, communications. I even love every line he draws. I can feel him in every line he draws. Oh my God, am I not hopeless? Hopeless, helpless, twin flame. On this divine journey, trusting in every little sign that resonates with divinity. Okay. Everything about this relationship does. It helps me in every single way step into my divinity. So, Saijin and Lisa saying the prophets are from God, okay? Every little sign along your path is from God. Let it resonate with you and let it fill you. Let it fill you with the yes, I am a divine being, a divine path, having a divine life. And look around and notice, you know, we are in the Armageddon of this karmic experience. It's almost over. You know, let Christ consciousness settle in. For 1,000 years, right? Isn't that great? Yeah, I think so. Saijin and Lisa just ushering in 1,000 years of twin flame union. Oh.